What's up? What's good? Matt Clark here at the new Matt Clark. How are each and every one of you doing on this amazing Monday? I'm doing great. My girl's doing great. My family's doing great. Hope each and every one of you are doing great. And I hope you're having a great week. If you could please hit that like button, subscribe button, and that bell notification button so you get all my videos when they're new. If you can share with somebody on social media, help spread the word, help spread, you know what I mean? And there's a PayPal option if you'd like to donate, help support the channel. The link is in the description of most of my videos. So what's up? What's up? What's up? I hope you're having a great beginning of the week, despite the fact that the weather is not anywhere nearly as nice. And I hope you had a good weekend. Don't worry, 905-416. What's up? GM, what's up? I'm doing good, my brother. I'm feeling a bit heavy, to be honest. Struggling with my weight. I just finished balling up already. Alan, what's up, man? Shout out 519. Yeah, like seriously, Jim, I have a real ice cream problem, brother. Like a real problem. So, I don't know, yeah. It's not good. Cambridge and the Heezy. What's up, Cambridge? Shout out to Cambridge. But, I gotta do something about it before, I actually, the funny thing is, I got together with all my siblings and we took like a sibling picture for the first time in a long time. And I look like a goddamn fridge beside everybody else. I was like out of place. I look like a different kind of thing. I was a different kind of animal, shout out to your boy. Don't worry, 905. As long as he's a good dude. Good news, my cat's still kicking. He's kicking around. I knew he was starting to get better because he turned into a dick again. I don't say names on the channel, but shout out to that guy. Yeah, you're right. It is definitely better than me being 165 pounds. Mohawk shaved into my head, looking like an absolutely cracked out maniac. And I've been there too, so that is a fact. I'm a stocky dude naturally. I don't really sit under 200 pounds. But right now I'm up like 220. Right now I'm seeing cellulite and stuff. Like, it's a damn shame, dog. It's a goddamn shame. Bro, you don't even know. Don't worry, 905. Bro, there was a point where I was walking around like a total maniac. Like, I literally, if you would have saw me, you would have said, look at this lunatic. Because I literally would have like a fucking 3-foot crowbar in my waistline, mohawk, or just because I look big. Because still, 180-pound guy is big, but for me, anybody who knows me knows that that's not good. When you see me like that, that's not good. It means I'm on a bad run. Yeah, for me, Alan, it's more like from the pen to the basement. I live in York region, so I haven't gotten any higher than that yet. Hopefully one day we'll get to the penthouse. Aggressive fish lovers. Watched a few videos, plans on watching more. Realized we have a few of the same homies. Commented on another video. Mad respect for what you're trying to do. Appreciate that, aggressive fish lovers. What a name. Back to the gym. Is that like, do you actually mean like, anyways, forget that. Back to the gym, son. That's it. I am going back to the gym. I know I've been saying that for a while, but I'm going. And that's a fact, G Hustle. Because muscle has memory, right? And I'm so heavy right now, I'd blow right up. Shout out to Vaughn. Heather Richardson, what's up? Boyfriend is in Maplehurst. Shout out to him. Hopefully he frees up. I like fish. Fish are good. Diana, what's up? Diana Rendon. I'm curious, do you use contact lenses? At your age, you still need glasses? Yeah, I do need glasses. I've always needed glasses. I just hate them, so I don't wear them. That's why I'm like this to the screen, looking like a crazy person. Hugh, what's up, my friend? Thank you for the 10-piece. What up to you, my brother? Put it towards that penthouse fund. That's a fact. We'll get there one day, brother. It might be the penthouse of like a short ghetto building, but I'll get there. But, the weather, how about that weather? Right from winter to summer and right back to winter. No spring within like a week. When is your birthday? I remember it's May. It's May. May the 4th be with you. Keeping fish, best thing I ever did for stress, and it keeps me busy. Yeah, because you constantly have to monitor it, right? Like you constantly have to take care of it. So I would love to have fish tanks. I'm a nature guy. I'm just not sure it's a good idea with my cat. I don't have a huge space yet, so. Can you make a video on what happens on release day? Yeah, I could probably do that, Harmon. If you use some more Edmonton Max stories, I know a lot. Corey Oldwoman. All right. Well, we could talk for sure. Be around the channel, man. Stick around. I think I've done one of those videos before, to be honest with you, about the day you get out. But, every day I wake up, the things I think about are a little different, right? So my perspective could be different today than it would have been a year ago or even 2 years ago. So I could definitely do that video. It's not the release day that's the longest day. It's the day before. When you get released, that's a different story. We're going to save that for the video, 905, man. And definitely hit that like button, Fishing Up a Storm. That's a fact. Stat release. Yeah, I've been there a few times, my brother. Urban Burner, what's up? That's the one good thing about federal is the fact that you get 2/3 is basically guaranteed. And then you're not on probation when you're done your parole. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm enjoying spring, Diana, but we never really had spring. We kind of went from cold to like sweltering hot, and now we're going back into cold. So, were you getting high in jail, Matt, weed, opiates, and other? Yeah. Oh, fact. Not my last bit. I mean, I was doing Suboxone for sure, and I was smoking trees. But prior to that, definitely, like all the time. I think I did MDMA once. My last bit. I don't count that. It's like anti-addicting to me. I hate that shit. 2 temperatures in Canada, hot and cold, no medium. That's a fact. Leafs in 5, what do you think? No, I think Leafs in 6. I think that's fair. You can't count Tampa out, and everybody wants to, hate on the Leafs because they're the Leafs and they deserve it. But I just really like the team, man. I genuinely believe it's the best team in my life. And I've said that 100 times, but I believe it this time. Thank you for making Ontario content. Most content online is American. That's a fact. Yeah, at least make it to the second round, you know. I mean, I'll love them either way, but in Edmonton Max, I seen a guy get heroin through his lawyer in the mail. Yeah, that's a fact. You'll see shit like that, you know. But it always ends up getting pinched. You know that, Corey. Always gets pinched because nobody knows how to keep their mouth shut. Talking about weed, what do you think of Delta 8? I don't know it. I'd have to try it. Bruins are scary there. Don't worry, you know. So let's worry about Tampa, you know. But I love the team. I love the guys they added, that they made the team way tougher and grittier than it's ever been, you know. Even those Sundin era teams, which had grit on them, I don't think played as heavy, you know. They had fighters, but it was still like a finesse game with Sundin and Joe Nieuwendyk and Alex McGillney. Jared Collard, I'm from Ontario, man. You know, grew up in the GTA in Toronto and now live north. Yeah, Gary Roberts was a bit more of a bruiser for sure, you know, but not like a certified tough guy because he still scored, right? Yeah, that was a good team, though. That was a good team, too. But this team's better. It should be better. It's just their division is so killer. The way that the playoffs are designed just doesn't make any sense. Kevin DP. Yo, Matt, let me know if you're looking for work. My dad owns construction company, unionized. Oh, yeah? I don't know you, though, Kevin DP. At least I don't think so. Do I? Collingwood, man. I've been there many times in my life. Tucker and Domi, yeah. Definitely. Just got off the ice cream. It had a hold of me for about a year and a half. PC Elk Crossing specifically. Well, I have a real problem with strawberry cheesecake, blueberry cheesecake ice cream. Like a real problem. The Haagen-Dazs Extras strawberry cheesecake. Whew, it's not even right how good that shit is. Like I could eat it for dinner and enjoy it. You know what I mean? Can't trust much on the internet. Don't worry, 905. That's a fact, you know? It's a silly question, but have you ever been in the military or have you ever considered it when you were young? No, I never really considered it. My parents tried to push it on me, but I was getting in trouble too young. I did go to boot camp. We do curb and sidewalks for the city of Toronto. You'll start like 45 an hour and 15% vacation pay. All right, well, we'll have to talk there, Kevin DP. It was some of your latest videos. Second pick, let me know. We had mutual friends. One of them, unfortunately, no longer with us. Big RIP to him. I think I know who you're talking about. That's my dog. Does he go by a two initial name? Is that who we're talking about? The same person? Yeah. What picture, fish lovers? I'm confused. I gotta go back in my thing and look. I can't remember which one is the second picture. Honestly, Diana, the cat's doing okay. His kidneys are still swollen. Mm. I gotta look at the pic. Hold on. Are you talking about the intro? Hold on. Is that what you're talking about? My intro? I'm having a total brain fart right now. Hold on. You know, what's up? What's good, Matt? Sorry. Hold on. I can't see which one the second picture is. Oh. Is that Rana? You from the Schwa? Is it true Maplehurst has a lot of lockdowns? All the super jails have a lot of lockdowns. Yeah, I have IG, but I just haven't been on there in like months and months and months and months, like close to a year. I think it might even be a year. Put the fan. Hold on, 1 sec. Hey, you're smoking the fuck out of this house. I know, but it's fire alarm's gonna go off. It is. Well, look. Sorry, frying stuff in the house is just smoking up. Talking about, I was actually thinking about you in the sense. I didn't see him. Where's? Hold on. Aggressive fish lovers. That's who you're talking about? Midland Penetang, eh? Are you talking about the big group picture? You're not talking about this. What? It must be a different. What is it? The newest intro in the newest videos, or is it one of the older intros? Yeah, I might not know him by that name, bro. And you said second picture. Second picture is Rana. Are you talking about the group picture with everybody in it? I know a lot of people from your area, though. I know a lot of Barrie dudes. Yeah, I know. You said he's in my picture, though, right? I'm asking you what picture. You got to remember, in those big group pictures, we're not all like best homies. You know, like we're all cool and we're all somewhat aligned because of friendships. Oh, that's Rana. He's a Collingwood boy. No way. Yeah, I know him by nickname. You know what I'm saying? Here, let me show you if this is the right guy. Sorry, this is probably driving everybody nuts, this live. This one here? That pic? My buddy is in for domestic abuse. Have you ever seen someone get smashed for that charge? Never, bro. Don't worry about your buddy. He's going to be all right. Oh, that sucks, man. What was it? OD or violence? If you land in jail or prison system and you have anxiety and depression, if you ask for, can you get treatment? They'll just give you meds. They'll give you Seroquel. They'll give you Remeron. They'll give you non-narcotic medications. Man, that sucks. Yeah, and a bad boy too. That guy, he's put in work, that dude. Man's put in work. Sequel nice. Heard a lot about that one. I'm confused here. What's going on in this? Hold on. Where is? I guess, are you guys talking in the comments? Because you're confusing me if you are. Can your family give you food during meetings? No. The only place that you can get food from a family member is if you're in a camp. That's it. The only place that you can get anything is in the pen system. They can bring in change or money or whatever, and you can buy shit out of the vending machines. You get some Wonder Bars or some shit. A Wonder Bar. And if you get trailer visits, then you get to eat a lot of things. You know? That's the life. In prison, you're only given SSRI meds for depression, even though they aren't totally reliable. Yeah, and they can make you, they can help some people. That's a fact. But I feel like some people, man, they get on so much medication that it becomes impossible to help without it. If you're in the building, go up, hit that like button. Easy to do. It's free for you, and it helps me. And I appreciate that. And if you don't, I appreciate that too. Thanks for watching. There are guys in Canada, anyways. Some guys get opioids. Some guys will get ADHD medications like Ritalin or Vyvanse. And then you have the typical methadones, Suboxones, Seroquels, gabapentin, Wellbutrin. You'd be surprised. But getting narcotics from them is only possible if you have that prescription from the outside. And that's only if you have like cancer or something like that. If you're just an addict and you've somehow convinced a doctor to give you meds, they're cutting you off. Just heading out. Love what you're doing and hope it helps some people going down path. Unfortunately, too many of us had to go down it. That's a fact, aggressive fish lovers. And some of us are slower learners than others. This guy right here. Okay, he contacts once in a while and says he gets no heat for domestic abuse because every third guy in there has at least that charge once. And that is a fact. There's a lot of guys that have that charge. Is dental care available inside? Kinda. They'll basically do what's necessary that you won't be in pain, but that's it. Definitely catch a few more lives and join chat when I can. Love to help any way possible. Also, you already know, play. They do, but they've been cutting budgets. Yeah, and like if you're in, say, the provincial system, they're gonna pull your teeth. That's it. It's not like they're gonna say, "Hey, we'll fill it and we'll do a root canal." No, 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 no. They're pulling your tooth or go back to your cell. Now, in the federal system, they'll do some cavities and some minor stuff, instead of pulling your teeth. But it's gonna be straight caveman shit. Like I remember the last time I was in, I got a bunch of work done on my front teeth. And this man smashed like 12 needles into my face with no numbing gel. And he's just smashing them into the roof of my mouth. Is this young dude, and he's like a torturer. Like, guy was a fucking savage. He didn't give a fuck. So it was rough. Worst time that I've done. I would probably say the worst time that I did was the 6 weeks that I was on 5 pod, where the whole pod wanted to kill me. And I had to be 10 toes down by myself. Or early stages TIAC, like the first week I was there, was terrifying to me. It made me tougher over the years, for sure, the experience. But it was total culture shock for me, I'd never seen anything. I'd never been around gangs, real gang members, nothing. And to tell you the complete honest truth, I probably never would have if I wasn't locked up. You missed a whole bunch, the gaming primate. Are elderly inmates treated differently or housed differently from younger inmates? They try, You'll usually have like a couple Geritol blocks in each prison where they'll put like the old guys, and then guys that are just like old school rounders or like bugs that take a bunch of meds. There'll usually be at least 1 or 2 of those blocks. But if you're a young guy, you're never going to see those blocks. So you might not even know they exist. James, what's up, my brother? How you doing? Cassandra Arch, I watched your 10 must-haves and you mentioned a fan but was transferred out of province to Spring Hill and haven't talked to him but need to know what size. I don't think it can be bigger than 12 inches. I think that's the biggest fan you can have now. And I think it has to be plastic. It can't be metal. It can't be like an oscillating fan. It has to be like one of those black plastic ones. RF videos are great. I send my patients to your site, mostly guards, to get them exposed to prison culture again before they go back to work. Hey, that's cool. Kevin DP, that's cool. I don't know when I'm gonna answer because, like I said, I work so much and stuff, and I just haven't been on Instagram in a long time. But I will make a point in the next few weeks to go on there. All right. Do inmates respect the elderly inmates just given their age and fragility? Yeah, I think so. I don't think it's necessarily respect. They might hate that old man. But at the end of the day, like, it takes a callous young person to bully and beat up an old man, and that isn't respected, especially in the federal system. The Canadian system is very principled. At least it's disguised as being principled, and somebody's gonna stand up for that old guy. Somebody's gonna crash out, most likely. TVs, when can they be sent? Boyfriend is looking at Fed time. They can be sent I'm pretty sure you can send them now in if they're in Joyceville or in Federal, but you might also have to order them to get them right away, which will still take like weeks. Is there AC and heat in the cells? Well, there's heat. There is heat in the whole place because there has to be, but there's no AC. No, that's why you need a fan, my brother. I'm telling you, some of those prisons are like metal boxes that you're basically cooking at like 175 all day. Like sometimes in the summertime in the Haven or in the Ville, you have to like lay on the floor. You're gonna pull your mattress onto the floor and lay down on the floor. If you don't have a fan, you're cooked. You are cooked. What you think about servers, box Tiefin trays, and jug ups in the hearse? It's goofy shit. I hate that shit. Even seeing it in Lindsay, I hate that shit. It happens there too, you know? But you got to stand up for yourself if you see that shit, man. Believe me, most of those guys that are punking off jug ups, like, they're not tough, man. These are guys that never had any credibility at all, or they wouldn't be punking people off for their jug ups. You know, even real, like a lot of real bad boys, they might strong arm a guy for it, but they're still gonna like give him something for it. They're not just gonna punk him, you know. Hey Maddie, you remember the Haven in the summertime? Deadly heat in those 10x8s. That's what I'm saying, bro. Those metal those walls were metal. They had like a sheet metal on them, like so you couldn't tear through the goddamn walls. That's definitely a defuzz. You definitely would like to have two if you could get two fans. That's a fact. Because it's gonna get hot as shit. Super duper hot. You know. Couple more minutes, guys. But what you also got to understand is that it's fucking prison, you know. So if you go in there with the mindset like it's not the Hilton, exactly like what that said, it's not a hotel room, it's not even a fucking motel room. Let's keep it real. But you can make the best of your space, you know. If you go to certain federal prisons and shit, you're gonna have your own cell, you're gonna have a TV, you're gonna, you know, even if you share a cell, you know, you're still going to have a TV, headphones. You're going to be able to function much more sanely than if you're in a provincial situation. But provincial prisons are climate controlled. So in the summertime, it's the same temperature as in the wintertime, and unless you're on a block beside the yards, then you're going to suffer. I'm about to volunteer at a prison for leisure activities. I've never volunteered at a prison before, but I do. And they'll treat you the same. At the same time, you have to understand that there are some loose cannons, you know? Some people that no matter what you do, they're going to be a vile person. So you got to be on point. You know, chances are they're not going to bother somebody who's coming in and helping, because if they did and they fucked that program up, it's going to be bad for them, you know, because guys enjoy opportunities to go out and do things like that. And a lot of guys do. Yeah, Banks was in the hearse for sure. And Snow was in the East for years. Maybe months. In the videos, you promote to visit your IG, but at the same time, you are rarely in it. Kind of contradictory there. Yeah, I know. But I don't promote, if you listen to my new videos, I don't promote my IG anymore. When I was promoting with my IG in those old videos, Diana, I was on IG. You know? It's just honestly, I can't do it, man. I can pop on there every once in a while if that's important to somebody, but I fucking hate social media, man. listen, Thomas Lamb is not happening, bro. We did very different kinds of time. We're very different kinds of people. I've tried to reach out to that dude. He doesn't want to talk to me because I didn't do my time in a fucking camp. I did my time in a jail and in a prison, you know? So we're much different guys. Shout out to him, and I hope he's successful. I don't even know the other guy, Jordan Holzer. I sound like a baby boomer. Have you ever sneaked a device into prison to access the internet? No. I was broke. I was a fucking addict most of the time when I was locked up. At least the last handful of years, I was broke. You know, once you're in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, it's a pattern of behavior for 20 fucking years. Not many people stick around as soon as those cages are locked, you know? Suddenly you're gone. You're just gone. And you're rolling dolo from state to state. You heard? Would I have joined the military to avoid prison or jail? Probably not. You know, I don't really want to fight for this government, you know. If there was a war and I needed to fight to protect myself, my family, my fellow countrymen, yeah, okay. But I ain't going and fighting for some government shit when they're robbing some country for their resources or whatever. I ain't doing that shit. What's the best jug up? Probably a butter tart, man. That like the baked old style butter tart, not the shitty little flamingo ones. Like a good one. Or the apple turnover honey bun, you know? There was a while though we were getting those big honey buns during some strikes and shit. Yeah, Canada ain't the US, brother. It's not like that, you know. There's scanners, you know, in most of the provincials, like, you know, there are phones and shit. They are there, but you have to have an abnormal amount of money and pull to have that. Because most likely, even if you had it, if you're not like a name brand dude, you're gonna get juked for that. Not anybody's just gonna be flashing a phone around, you know. Sunday is breakfast all day, Ben. It's not even close. Anyways, you guys, thank you for coming to the live. You guys already know. But I appreciate you guys. Carlos, man, you already know my brother. I appreciate you coming for the live, man. Hit that like button before you go if you haven't subscribed to the channel. We speak on prison, we speak on addiction, we speak on life, and that's it. You know, that's what we speak on, and we keep it real around here. Do snitches and sex offenders stay in PC? There is no PC in Canadian federal unless you're in max. There's super duper duper PC, but that's not your typical sex offender or your typical snitch. You know, those are like super high profile guys. Don't worry, 9 to 5, you already know. I was never on the methadone range. I was on Suboxone my last bit, but I was in the federal system. So there's a couple methadonian ranges, but I was never on those ranges. I was always with the young dudes. Brad, you already know, Mike. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. James S., you already know, brother. Tell the next one, my friend. You know, all I'd say, bro, is just be yourself, man. Some inmates use phones to create fraud pages to gain money and PayPals. You don't even need to necessarily create fraud pages, you know. You just go on Canadian Inmates Connect and 1,700 chicks from across Canada will start writing you. And they're always super stable too. I remember this one girl wrote me a letter when I was in the Ville, and she looked like Sally Struthers from South Park, but in real life. Just not good. Not good at all. Think about this, Carlos. Any woman who's going on Canadian Inmates Connect and introducing her children to some killer is not very stable. Yeah, man, I've seen dudes, man, in the visiting room where they're like this. You guys already know, hit that like button. Love y'all. You already know, players. Carlos, you don't know.